What some seminaries don't teach you is how to keep your heart soft, wound after wound after wound. This morning I read about Jesus withdrawing after John the Baptist gets beheaded. Jesus' cousin murdered by the state, and Jesus just needs a minute, needs to retreat. And I'm thinking about how human that is. Because here's what some seminary professors literally teach. Don't build close relationships with your congregation. Keep it professional. Maintain boundaries so you don't get hurt. And some of that is fair, but when you push that too far, that's no longer church. That's just professional spiritual customer service. I once had this family tell me they were leaving because they didn't feel pastored by the lead pastor. It was a bigger church. And I was standing there being like, I've been your associate pastor for years. What have we been doing this whole time? The small groups, the conversations, the showing up when life gets hard. But it turns out I didn't count because I wasn't the pastor. Here's the thing. Ministry is supposed to be mutual and vulnerable and messy, beautiful work of spiritual formation together. Not some hierarchy where only certain people count. And people leave. Sometimes it's theology, sometimes it's politics, and you as the pastor, you have to stay open knowing that the next goodbye conversation is always just around the corner. And look, somebody's going to comment and probably say, I suck as a pastor, that's why people leave. Don't worry, the thought just crossed my mind. But I keep finding myself in the car after these breakup conversations, feeling that familiar tightening, that voice that says, maybe just keep people at arm's length next time. It's like emotional scar tissue, protective, but limiting. But Jesus didn't stay withdrawn. He went back into the arena, as Brene Brown would say, knowing it would cost him everything. So my prayer for myself, my prayer for my fellow pastors is help me stay soft. Help me keep building real relationships, knowing that some will end badly. Help me to trust myself when I need to retreat and trust love when it's time to try again. Because a church where pastors are just spiritual vending machines is not a church at all. It's just religion stuffed into a building.